received this statement as a serious reaction to the recent misleading, untrue, and mendacious information to members of the public by certain persons in Eneka who, in their self-seeking bid for validation as Igbos, had made tendentious statements in the media conveying the impression that the Eneka people of Apara Kingdom in Obiakpo local government of Rivers State are Igbos. Consequently, the concerned Eneka, eminent Eneka indigenous at home and abroad, here and now, express our displeasure with the current unguided utterances and acts of lawlessness being endorsed by Eneka main chief and others, following the personal resolve of the distinguished Senator John Mbata, exercise of his franchise to be a member of Ohanaeze Ndigbo last month. Quite appalling is that the community high chief who told the Ogbakwe official delegation that visited his home that he is unaware and surprised that one of his subjects in the person of the distinguished senator had offered himself for the post of President General of Ndigbo, will now turn around to indiscriminately assemble a few persons with whom he went with to pay a courtesy call on a son who had come back from the marketplace, whom he had denied knowledge of his decision to be the President General of Ohanaeze Ndigbo. More disappointing is that a traditional ruler deliberately misinformed the public by claiming that the visit was orchestrated and assented to by Eneka people. This is far from the truth. When will all these double standards end? Eneka people have come a long way and do have lots of responsible indigenous minds than what you're given to see and to hear of us. We appreciate the genuine concern of Iwaraha traditional rulers, the Iwaraha youths and elders, and other bodies for sustaining the peace, law, and bequeathed to us all. As Iwaraha natives of Eneka clan, we truly feel encouraged by the various responses calling for caution and urging our son and brother, the distinguished Senator John Mbata, to recount his current stance in Ohanaeze Ndigbo for the good of the age-old, valued, distinct identity and freedom of Iwaraha ethnic nationality. That as illustrious indigenous of Eneka, we frown at and we hereby dissociate ourselves from the statement made by the Senator in his television spot interview on Saturday, February the 1st, the year 2025, that there are different categories of Iwaraha, urging those who claim Benin ancestry to go back to Benin. This line of free talk is divisive and capable of evoking an ill wind that will blow no one any good and could result in lawlessness. The danger. Such remarks by the Senator does clearly confirm rumors that the Senator's intention is to be the bridge through which the aggrieved expansionist of Ohanaeze Ndigbo will work to actualize their more than 50 years desire to claim Rivers State as the 6th Igbo state in Nigeria. We again emphasize that this is the ill-conceived political agenda to forcefully assimilate the Ikwere, Eche, Ekpeye, Oba, Ndoni, and other ethnic nationalities they unitarily drafted into their unacceptable map of Biafra. It is now clear that the free donation of the highest office of President General of Ohanaeze Ndigbo to an Ikwere man is for the sole purpose of gaining a re-entry to claim Port Harcourt as Igbo land. Shockingly, they found an illustrious Eneka son who willingly or otherwise accepted the bait set by Ohanaeze Ndigbo by capitulating to the attraction of the overtures in the promises rejected by many other kinsmen who were contacted before the Senator was. We, the Eneka people, are very unhappy with our paramount ruler, Chief Roland Woko, and all those who, alongside with him, are singing songs of divide and rule in Eneka today, all for the sake of stomach infrastructure. Evident now is that this whole blinding drive is political, as evidenced in the Senator's promises of more infrastructural developments to Eneka people, and also from remarks made by others who spoke to the press in the same event, disclosing that very soon, the intention of the senator's decision to accept the position of the President General's position will become clearer to those who are yet to understand him now. As concerned Eneka natives, we reiterate the unflagging position of all well-meaning chiefs, elders, and people of Eneka with the stance of Obapa Ekwere worldwide in this matter. The security concerns. It is not evident to call on our dear Executive Governor of Rivers State, His Excellency Siminalaye Fubara KSC, GSSR, all law enforcement and security agents in the state, as well as all opinion leaders of Rivers tribes, to rise to our early call to nip this expansionist tendency in the bud. This renewed cruise and push with a few individuals working on their behalf might affect the shared peace and unity existing among Rivers tribes as constituted from inception when Rivers State was created. Let it therefore be known that the end of these new political moves by the political faction within Hanese Igbo will affect Rivers people greatly if it is allowed to fester. This re-entry design of a people having more than 5 decades of grievances against Rivers people, if left unchecked, will blow adversely as an ill wind against all tribes, including the Jaws, the Epeyes, the Ogonis, the Chase, and the Obas, etc., etc. A rejection of this re-entry agenda into Rivers State or politically motivated Igbo opinion leaders necessitated our standing hand in hand with the poor ethnic nationality. It is sad that it is said that a stitch in time saves 9. It is better to fix a problem as soon as it arises to prevent it from becoming a much bigger issue. As concerns citizens of Eneka, we maintain that Distinguished Senator John Azutambata is on his own, and that all residents in Eneka, including the Royal Highness Chief Roland Woko, should, in the interest of the common peace and the value unity for which Eneka is known, should, in the interest of common peace and the value unity for which Eneka is known, from making public statements which convey the impression that Eneka is now an enclave of Hanese Igbo group in Rivers State. Freedom of the High Chief to restrain himself and those with him in their popular pursuits will be taken as state. Long live Elino Diele Imoro Hadum for concerned Eneka indigenous. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Well, gentlemen of the press, I want to believe that we listened keenly to that address that was presented a short while ago. And I want to think that having listened to this address, it is imperative at this point that we need to ask 1 or 2 questions to get it clearer, particularly on the area where we need to. So questions, please.
Anybody's asking questions, you let us know the media house.
Yes, forgive me again, I will sit down because of...
No, that's all right.